morning, boys and girls. It's Thursday. It's definitely Thursday today. I'm sure it's Thursday today. I thought it was Tuesday yesterday, but then I figured it out. It's very, very early, and I'm just out on my motorbike. I thought I'd do a quick detour on my way to work and have a look around, because it is the most beautiful morning again. There's not a breath of wind. I can hear the sounds of the birds. There's no waves. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's got me thinking. I want to talk to you about something this morning. I want to talk to you about luck. Okay, boys and girls, we're back in the classroom with Harold, and this morning, as I said before, I want to talk to you about luck. Now, there's a technical, mathematical name for what we might call luck, and that's probability. So we're going to do some work on some probability this morning. Just let me move this forward a bit. It might be tricky for some of you to understand, but bear with me. So, we are lucky. I keep saying how lucky we are. We are so lucky to live where we live. We're so lucky to be in the situation that we're in. But having talked to a lot of your parents over the last couple of weeks, one thing that keeps coming up is how lucky we are that during this time the weather has been so unbelievably good. So I thought about that. I thought, well, there's got to be some maths we can do there in terms of probability. So I've done some work. The first thing you need to do, I hope you can see all this okay from there. I'll check in a minute. The first thing you need to know is that we can use something called a probability scale. So all I'm going to do is do this. Sure, it's not great. There we go. Okay, so here's a probability scale. At one end of our probability scale, we can have a 0, and at the other end, we can have a 1. Now, everything that can possibly happen in the world can happen here on our probability scale. So, if it's a 0, another word for 0 would be impossible. Excuse my messy writing, I'm out of practice. So if something falls at a 0, it's impossible. If something falls at a 1, then it's certain. It will happen. So, for example, something that's impossible. So it's impossible that Harold would grow a set of wings and fly away. That would be a 0 on our scale. That would be impossible. Certain would be that you're going to breathe at some stage today. That would be certain, okay? So that would be a 1. That's definitely going to happen. So something that would happen here, we could call that a 0.5 or a 50-50 chance. So a 50-50 chance could be we toss a coin and get a head. So that's a half of a 50-50 chance, so that would be 0.5. So it's got an equal chance. We could call that equal chance. So, I was talking about the weather. I did some research. So on average, here in Orkney, when I've looked through the statistics for the last 5 years, and on average, we get 60 days a year where there's mostly sunshine. So out of 365 days, this year it's 366 because we're in a leap year. Out of 365 days, we get 60 days which are mostly sunshine spread through the year. So I've done some maths there. So 365, I know it's a leap year this year, but we'll go with 365 because that's most years. 365 divided by 60 is 6.1. Now, that means that on average, in an average year, every 6.1 days is a sunny day. So you could average it out to once a week. Once a week would be a sunny day. So the chances of having a really sunny day in Orkney, well, it's not a 50-50 chance, because that would be around 160 sunny days a year, okay? It's probably more like somewhere here. So that's where sunny day lives. Okay, you can work it out exactly, you can work out a percentage, or a fraction I should say, In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll pause the video and I'll work out the exact percentage and I can show you exactly where it lives on that scale. Hang on. Okay, so to work that out as a decimal, I just did 360, I did 60 divided by, so 60 is the average number of sunny days, so 60 divided by 365, and that gives you a decimal, and that decimal's just under 0.2. So, if we say that the chances here in maths is 0.2 of us having a sunny day. Now think about how lucky we are, because I reckon in the last 2 weeks, I can only think of a couple of days where it hasn't been bright blue skies outside. And as I'm sitting here talking to you, it is absolutely stunning outside, bright blue skies. So how incredibly lucky are we? If you want to do a bit of this probability maths, I really like doing this sort of stuff, especially if you're some of the older kids. Have a go today at plotting different things and where you think they are. What's certain, what's impossible, what would be an equal chance, and then other things. For example, a dice. A dice has 6 sides. Where would the probability be on this scale? What would a decimal be of you rolling a 6, for example? I hope you all have a great day. Really quickly before I go, it was Chloe's birthday. Chloe in the Hup, it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, you turned 11. Hope you had a great day. And then on, must have been Tuesday, Murray at nursery in the Hope. It was your birthday too. I hope you had a great day with the family. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the sunshine. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye, Harold.